I have tried to make a video today while I was on my way to the 99-cent store, and while I was there, on my way back, and I just can't get it out right. But basically, it's about cultural differences. And as you know, I was born and raised in Texas, and Adam was born and raised in a country clear across on the other side of the globe. And I've never been to his country. I've met his family that has been here, family members, and I'm talking extended family members, not just his nuclear family. And that have come here or live here, but I haven't met the ones that are now coming here, and it's 3 altogether. And I'm going to probably, we don't really know. That goes to where it is a cultural difference. And all these years I've known Adam, 34 years, we've had very, very, very few things that I would say is a cultural difference. Now, keep in mind, I am a sociologist. My master's degree is in sociology. So when I say very few things that were a cultural difference, I know what I'm talking about. And it's been very, very few things, like I keep expressing. So lately, it's like they're just tumbling in. All these 34 years, very few. And then all of a sudden, now, at this age and this time, all these cultural differences are just popping up everywhere I turn. And I am very, of course, as a sociologist, I'm very, to each their own type person. Hey, if it doesn't harm yourself or anybody else and it's legal to do, fine, it's none of my business. But these things are going to be a difference for me because they're coming, and they're going to be coming here, and they're going to be staying in our home, and I'm going to be facing these differences. And some of them, I would say, spread over more than just cultural. All right. And the biggest thing is really, you can say it's cultural, but in a way it's not also at the same time. Like in my family, on both sides, they would have this mix of socioeconomic differences. Like my maternal grandparents, one grew up wealthy, Texas tea kind of thing, and the other side was Amish. So anyway, my dad's side, it was the difference of property owner, a business owner, his grandmother's side, and then the other one was not, let's just say, dirt poor. I don't have a problem using dirt poor because my family's mixed, really. Now, given that I was raised in a family, my dad's side, when my parents got married, my mom was from a wealthy family and my dad was not. But except for some members, and it was split, like I'm saying. Anyway, for me, when we met, we were both working in a little store and barely making minimum wage. So then we both went to college and all this kind of stuff, attending university, earned our degrees, all that. Still, what the difference here, let me get to this, is that, say you're used to, I'm used to, being rather liberal. It could go either way. I don't care. I don't have to have all the riches in the world, and given that my family was mixed, it would make me a little more liberal minded. I don't judge on this kind of thing, on how much money or whatever you have, But from what I've seen, what he's told me, and I've seen in pictures the past couple of days, his family is different. They do have it. I've known his family for 34 years, but these are the ones I haven't met. And they just basically, like he says, they don't even see it that way because they're just so used to it. But here, it's not really something that, it's different. There's a cultural difference in what is seen as something, like a wealthy people would have or not have. It's not always, or what kind of position, job, or, you have or don't have, where you stand on some imaginary totem pole. Me, given the way I was raised and given the person I am, I don't even see a totem pole. Like I've said a million times, self-esteem is all good. Healthy self-esteem is all about knowing you're not any better or any worse than anybody